happens in the battle, either you see us winning or losing, do not move from this post. Why? Because he understood that the army of Khalid ibn Walid was about to flank the Muslims. Yes? If we go further into the battle, we will see that some individual of Uhud, some so-called companions of Rasulullah in Uhud ran away. Some of them ran away and came back. Some of them remained firm in the belief and in protecting the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sallu ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. In chapter 3, verse 152, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says the following. Allah certainly fulfilled His promise to you when you were defeating them by His permission. Defeating whom? The kafirun, the mushrikun, by His permission. Until you lost courage, disputed concerning the order, and disobeyed after He had showed you what you loved. And disobeyed Rasulullah after what? After you have seen what you love. Meaning what? Oh, we're winning the war. You know, the spoils of war, I want to get the best one. So let me leave my post. What is it in this world? We're leaving our post in Islam right now. How? We are so attached to this dunya. We are so busy chasing this dunya. You know, this is a story I heard. You know, this is where I'm going to get the youth's attention, especially the teenagers. A guy, yes, a youth, saw a beautiful lady. Yes, saw a beautiful lady. He's like, you know what? I want to marry this lady. Allahu Akbar. Now I have everyone's attention. I want to marry this lady. MashaAllah, she's so beautiful. Yes? He goes to the scholar. He's like, Maulana, you know, I want to marry this lady. The Maulana looks like, okay, I want this lady for myself. Now the youth and the scholar are battling over this young, beautiful lady. So the lady is like, okay, I have an idea. You guys chase me. Whoever catches me, that's the person who I will marry. They both agreed. So they started chasing her, until both of them fell into their graves. And then later on, this beautiful lady told these two individuals that I am this dunya. Yes? Now I know I burst all your bubbles. Yeah? It wasn't a beautiful lady. It was this dunya that they were chasing. So if we keep chasing this dunya, then you know what? What will happen to our religiosity? We will end up losing it. We will end up losing generations and generations to this dunya. So this is why we have to remain firm in the religion of Allah and the religion of Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. Now the lessons of the Battle of Uhud, what can we learn from it? You know, Winston Churchill, although this is one of the sayings of Amir al-Mu'mineen also, basically he says, those who do not learn from history will be doomed, summarizing the quotation. Here he says the lesson from Uhud. The lessons from Uhud, what are the lessons from Uhud that we can derive? For example, The Quran identifies three causes of failure that caused the people to fail in the Battle of Uhud. One of them is weakness. Having weakness. Spiritual weakness, not physical weakness. Spiritual weakness, meaning what? Being too attached to this world. Having disagreements. Oh, they have killed the prophets. So this gives you an excuse to run away from battle. Let me tell you something. Someone has killed your loved one. Would you run away or would you stay and fight even stronger? Someone has killed your best friend. Would you run away or would you fight even stronger to avenge them? Yes? So-called individuals are the best friends of Rasulullah, yes? Then why didn't you stay to avenge Rasulullah? Why did you run away from the battle? Okay, you run away one battle, fine, no problem. I'll give you that benefit of the doubt. But also Hunayn, you run away. What's your excuse? What's the excuse given? You not only abandoned Rasulullah, although the guardian of Rasulullah is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself. But yet you left the battlefield and you didn't return. Why? Because of disagreements. Disobedience. What was the disobedience? What happened in the Battle of Uhud? Those people, the sum of those people, of the archers who left Mount Uhud. The disobedience. Yes? So this is why victory wasn't given to them. Sallu ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Now the Battle of Badr, the Muslims were outnumbered. The Battle of Uhud, the Muslims were outnumbered. The Battle of Hunayn, the Muslims were more superior, meaning the opposition were outnumbered. Yes? So the Battle of Hunayn was to what? To conquer Mecca itself. And then this is where the Muslims were larger than ever before. And yet you still see mistakes happening. For example, when we look at Surah Tawbah chapter 9 verse 25, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and on the day of Hunayn, when your great number pleased you, but it did not benefit you at all. How many Muslims are around the world right now? We can say Islam is the fastest growing religion, correct? Has it benefited us in any manner? No. We're still fighting each other. We're still in the Battle of Uhud. We're still fighting each other. While what? We're abandoning our post while the enemies are attacking us from the back. And they're flanking us. Right, left, center, wherever you may, whatever direction, Islam is being attacked. How many of us are there to defend it? Yes? Only the lovers of the Aalulbayt alayhimus salam are there to defend the religion of Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And the verse continues and he says, then you turn back in flight. Then you turn back in flight, meaning you have turned back. You have given your back to Rasulullah. Yes? Now let's fast forward to the Battle of Karbala. The Battle of Karbala, the nights before the battle, Imam Hussein alayhi salam gathered his companions and he told them, you guys can leave. I won't hold anything against you. You guys can leave. Go. Go in the cover of night and leave. It's okay. Go ahead and leave. I won't hold anything against you. What did they do? They remained firm. Why? Because they learned from the battle of Uhud and they learned from the battle of Hunain. And they do not want to be remembered in history as those people who fled the battlefield. Although Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam gave them permission to leave, but yet they remained firm in protecting the Imam of their time. This is a true companion. This is why there are some scholars, or majority of scholars, or some scholars out there that say what? And even in my own opinion, I see that the companions of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam are better than the companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sallu ala Muhammadin wa ala Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Now, are these all of the companions? No. Obviously, we had companions of Rasulullah like whom? Right? Salman, yes, Abu Dhar, Miqdad, and so forth. Or Ammar ibn Yasir, strong companions of Rasulullah. And we have one strong one, not only a companion, but also the Khalifa, the Wali of Rasulullah. Who is that? Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam. Sallallahu Muhammadin wa ala Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Now, how can I take that? How can I take the battle of Uhud, the battle of Hunain, and the battle of Karbala and implement it in today's life? We still have the Imam of our time with us. If I want to be, or I want to become one of the generals of the Imam of my time, what do? What's something that we can do? We can read what? Dua al-Ahad, yes? For 40 days. Also, Amr bil Ma'ruf wa Nahi anil Munkar. Also what? Establishing our prayers. And when we establish our prayers, we have to concentrate on it. Because the prayers is the mi'raj of the mu'min. And when we do mi'raj, this is the connector between me and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, last night, we gave an example, right? When we want something, we have to connect it to a charge, yes? My phone has 10%. My phone has 7%. My phone has 3%. So I am more right of the charger than you, yeah? We usually have these fights at home. So the salat is to recharge the soul of the mu'min. So when we recharge our soul, we grow and we build a stronger connection between me and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and myself and the Imam of my time. And when I do that, I become, or I strive to become one of the companions of the Imam of our time. Sallu ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Ya Ahad, Ya Ahad, Ya Samad, Ya Samad. Ya man lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. بحق ياسين القرآن الحكيم وبحق الدعاء والقرآن العظيم يا من يقدر حوائج السائلين يا من يعلم في الضمير، يا منفسا عن المكروبين، يا مفرجا عن المغمومين، يا راحم الشيخ الكبير، يا رازق الطفل الصغير، يا من لا يحتاج إلى تفسير. صل على محمد وآل محمد وافعل به. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. If we can please read the Al-Hujjah together. اللهم كن لوليك صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
برای سلامتیشان صلواتی غرا ختم بفرمایید. خب قبل از اینکه به قسمت بعدی برنامه